And he was telling us the story on his brick that in 1992, as you know, it was on the 6th of December 1992, when the Babri Masjid was made shaheed by the Hindus in India, if you remember. They first tried in it was not far now. This next week is the anniversary. They first tried in October 1992, as you know, but they were unsuccessful in October 1992. But finally they were successful on the 6th of December 1992. I heard from Bhaijan, Damar Barakathum, the son of Haji Farooq Sahib Rahmatullah Alayh, that Hazrat Masjid-E-Umar, who passed away in 1992, in November 13th, Hazrat passed away. He said, while Hazrat was alive, Allah did not allow that masjid to be destroyed. Hazrat passed away in November, and in December the masjid got destroyed. So when he comes, Inshaallah, next year, I'll ask him more details. He was telling the story, but I was doing some other work. He was in our house and he was telling the story about the Shahadat of Babri Masjid. And I was, of course, busy with bringing food and things, so I couldn't listen to the whole story properly. But I caught this much. He was saying, look, while Haji Fawz would say, while my Hazrat was alive, Allah did not allow the Babri Masjid to be destroyed. Look, they tried in October, they couldn't. The Hazrat was still alive. In December, Hazrat was no longer there. They managed to destroy it. Anyway, there's another story, I just remembered. So I have to ask him the whole story, what Haji Fawz said about it. Anyhow. But the two young men who were the first people to attack the Babri Masjid, they were in their 20s. One of them was known as, his name was Balbir Singh. Another one known as Yoginder Pal. They were two men from Haryana, from Panipat district. And they were in their 20s. And they are the ones who climbed, amongst the other people who climbed the nearby houses. And these two were the first one who jumped on the masjid, these two young men, and led the destruction of the masjid. Now the funny thing is that both the fathers of both these two young men, they were not happy with what their sons were doing. But it's another story. Anyhow, after they destroyed the masjid, both these young men brought 2 bricks as a gift of the destroyed masjid. They took it as a booty, more booty you could say, as a souvenir, that we are the ones who led this destruction. They bought these 2 bricks from it, and they brought it back to Panipat and everywhere to show the people. And so people used to come and they used to pat us on the back, and they used to give us great honor. So this, one of them, Balbir Singh, is saying that when I then went very, very happy to my father's house, to my village, and I was all puffed up with pride, that here I was the one who saved the honor of Ram. And I was expecting that my father will give me great honor. Entered the house and I found my father was very unhappy with me. He said, I was hoping it's better to be Mazloom than to be Zalim. That you have become Zalim, that you've destroyed one house of the Creator. I'm not happy with you at all. To the extent that he's saying that my father was so unhappy with me, that I told him, look father, I was going to think I was going to get great honor from you, but you're so unhappy with me. His father said, it's not possible for me and you to stay in the same house. This is the father of a person who destroyed that masjid. He's saying like this. Hidayat Allah gives to whom He likes. So the son said, the one who led the destruction, he said that, father, it seems that it is not possible for both of us to stay in this house. I will go away from here. And he left. And his father did not speak to him after that. Anyhow, he's saying about his friend Yoginder, the other person, that then I went away from my parents and started staying in the city on my own and whatever. But this other companion of mine, who was one of the first people with me to attack this masjid, he took one of those bricks of the Babri Masjid and put it on show. And all the members of the Shiv Sena, which is a very, you can say, racist Hindu party, one of the leaders just passed away, died a few weeks ago, isn't it? Anyhow, one of the very severe leaders, Bal Thakkar, I think name was something like that, in Bombay. There's lots of trouble he caused in Bombay. Anyhow, He just died not too long ago. Now, so all these people of the Shiv Sena, they were called in this hall where he put this brick on show. And he was saying that then this Yoginder, he went and he announced that, look, this is the thing I brought for you. Then he lifted his trousers and urinated on his brick. And he invited all the people to come and urinate on his brick. All the Shiv Sena people, they came and urinated on his brick. I think he was the last one. As soon as he urinated on his brick, immediately he went mad. So I'm trying to show that, look, this brick had nisbat with the Babri Masjid. And these people urinated on his brick. Immediately Allah took his mind away. He became mad. He became insane. Then the story continues. But the point I was trying to make is, look at this nisbat of this brick. Now he comes home and he's now mad and he started tearing his clothes out. He started staying naked. No one could put clothes on him. He used to walk around naked everywhere. He's gone insane. Then what happened? His insanity increased. Of this Yoginder Pal. To the extent that now he used to attack his mother and tear off her clothes. One day, when no one was watching him, he tried to rape his mother. People came and they started chained him. They used to chain him up. He used to be kept in chains. And when he attacked his mother in this way, his father decided that I'm going to shoot him. The people said, no, give him some more chance. Take him to this yogi and that sadhu, maybe he can get better. So the father now, he's going everywhere with his son, who was a very respected man in the village. He's going everywhere with his son, in chains, naked. Can you cure my son? Someone told him that there's one Maulana who runs a madrasa in one place near Delhi. And because he was an Amil as well, he does these sort of things as well. Take him there. Maybe that's your last chance. So he thought, okay, let me try this Muslim Maulanas, maybe they can help me. So he brought his son to this Maulana. So Maulana said that, look, first of all, I used to do this amliyat, I do this tawiz, whatever, but I've now given it up. Because he was a student of this Maulana Kalim Siddiqui. He said, my sheikh has told me, my teacher has told me that, look, this tawiz, whatever you do, is not a good thing, because with that you have to meet women come to you as well, and you have to speak lies as well. It's not a good profession. So I've given it up. But even if I would have done something for your son, he doesn't have any jinn on him. I can do something if maybe jinn has overpowered him, or someone has done magic on him. As far as I can see, there's no effect of any jinn, there's no effect of any magic. This insanity has not been brought by a disease, or by jinn, or by magic. This insanity is a punishment from Allah. What can I do about it? However, what I can do is this, that look, my teacher, this Maulana Karim Sahib, he is coming to see us next week, this time. If you come here, we'll ask him whether he can do anything for you, for your son. So then the father then brought his son at that time when Maulana Karim Siddiqui Sahib had come there. And he was totally naked, in chains. So Maulana Karim Sahib said the same thing, what can I do for you, for your son? This is punishment from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The paap he has done, the sin he has committed, is so great that he has destroyed the house of Allah. But then he said something, that look, we are sinful as well. It's our fault as well this has happened. Because we never invited you towards Islam. But that's his main mission, as you know. To invite non-Muslims towards Islam with lots of wisdom. That is his mission. So tabligh is a very big thing. It's not knocking on people's doors to Muslims already saying come for salah. That's one small part of tabligh. Anyhow, what can you do? Look, I have to give bayan here in the masjid. His bayan was there. Whilst I'm giving bayan, you turn towards that Allah. turn towards the Creator and you ask forgiveness from what your son has done. Anyhow, the Maulana started making bayan, and this person said, the father of this Yoginder said, look, what can I do? You do. Who am I? I'm a sinful person. He said, we are all sinful. I will make dua as well. You make dua as well. He told them in language, whatever you call dua, whatever. Then he made the bayan. After the bayan, he gathered all the musallis, people who had come to listen to his bayan, and said, let's make dua for this person. And they all made dua as well. As soon as the dua, and he was in his own particular way outside the masjid, was doing what he could do. Immediately, they finished the dua here, this person got better. And in northern parts of India, even the Hindu people, they wear like a turban. In the villages. So this person, his shame had come back on him. He took his father's turban and he wrapped it down his private parts. And he was totally okay. Totally cured. And then his father became Muslim. And he was given the name Muhammad Usman. And then he became Muslim as well. And he was given the name Muhammad Umar. They both went back to their village. When the village people heard that this is what happened, that they've become these people who were so and so in the Hindu society, his son had such a big name, whatever he's such a big thing done, he's become Muslim. They decided, they had a meeting, the Hindus of the village had a meeting. What should we do? Because if we're not careful, half the village will become Muslim. So then they decided that tonight we will kill both of them. The father and the son. Somehow there was one person in that meeting who was sympathetic to the Muslims. He came and quietly told the Imam of the local masjid. The Imam of the masjid told these people that run away from here. Immediately they ran away in the middle of the night and that saved their lives. Now they are in Delhi. They got a small business in Delhi. And they've sold all the lands and houses in the village. And they in Delhi now. Now the person, his other friend, Balbir Singh, this person after he became Muslim, Balbir Singh, the other one, whose name is now Muhammad Amir, he's a teacher. His father was a teacher as well. For 6 years, his father, or many years, his father did not speak to him as we saw. Anyhow, then he was, you can say, not speaking to his father. His father was unhappy with what he had done. Then he got the news that his father has passed away. So he goes back to his village to see his mother. And his mother tells him that you killed your father with what you have done. Because your father was saying it's better to be Mazloom than to be Zalim. Better to be the oppressed than to be the oppressor. And your father, when he died, before he died, he told the people, don't burn my body. As Hindus they burn, as you know. Don't burn my body. Either bury me or throw me in the sea. But don't burn my body. So he said, this had an effect on me. And then I met my friend, Yogendra, who had become Muhammad Umar. And he told me, look, what may happen? Look, you killed look what happened to your father. Because of you. And look what happened to me. Who knows, Allah may punish you as well. Anyhow, so I decided to become Muslim as well. So he became Muslim as well, and his name is Muhammad Amir, and he runs a school in Delhi, or somewhere around there in UP. Anyhow, then both of these two people, they decided that because we led to the destruction of one house of Allah, our mission in life is to build houses of Allah. And to this day, over 100 masajids which were viran, you can say, which Muslims have been there for hundreds of years in India, as you know, which known has been parts of Haryana and Punjab, where Muslims were great numbers at one time, but of course, in 1947, they all went away to Pakistan. So all those masjids known have used since those days. Some of them built hundreds of years ago. Their mission is to reopen these masjids. And up to now, they have reopened 100 masajid or more. And their mission is that on every 6th of December of every year, we have to put the bunyad, the foundation of a new masjid. And they've built about 40 new masjids or more. So Allah, who said Islam spread by the sword? Who said Islam spread by the sword? And they have gone over as well. And so nisbat, look at the nisbat, this nisbat of that brick. Because that brick had nisbat with the masjid. Even that masjid, no one was, I think, praying in that masjid. But the nisbat, you saw what happened. And from that what happened. Subhanallah bihamdihi, subhanakallahumma bihamdika, nastaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk.